now, thanks to that nice buff in terms of his stealth region. He has 2 base region now, I believe.
Yeah.
So you can just stick him there, he will survive, he will get a couple of levels, and once light time hits, you start roaming around, especially together with the Scarab Mage. You have a little bit of a slow to combo up with the slow from the Scarab Mage, plus the silence, plus everything else. And yeah, just like that, you have a lot of pickup potential, or even without the Scarab, if you're just like ganking a mid lane where the Queen of Pain is at. And there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, the only one that you can kill right now really is the Doom. And maybe the Ember Spirit, because he can really hurt you back if he has his spell sheet going and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't jump him. That's like as a Night Stalker alone, no, you're not gonna win it. But like what hero wins against the Doom in the end? If when you have Doom on top of you, you're deleted, kind of.
Yeah.
So that's
Even
in
before
teamfights
that.
though, you don't want to use your Doom on a Night Stalker. You want to use it on a Weaver, most likely with the Queen of Pain.
I was talking about pre-level 6 as well, because the buff to Scorched Earth makes Doomsters extremely tanky.
That's true.
It's all a little bit dependent on what kind of creep you get early on. I mean, sometimes if you just get like the troll creep, which doesn't really do too much for you early game, it's kind of a little bit easier to actually deal with the Doom. But if it gets the healing aura or the armor aura from I think the Satyr or the Wildkin respectively, then it actually gets really hard to deal with because he has a nice little health pool from the beginning on. So if you add some armor, extra health region on top of that, that's pretty damn strong. But yeah, Doom Lich actually very relatively popular duo offlane here for exactly that reason. I mean,
seen her rise again.
yeah.
Definitely come back.
I mean, you have the Doom with that tankiness that we just described, and then on top of that, you have a Lich who can keep the lane sucked back, so you always get get those levels that you're looking for. And you also have the extra harassment potential from the Frost Blast, so it's a really, really strong lane. The problem that I see is now that with Disruptors, the secondary support, that's not really the best laning support, so you're gonna have to have a strong solo laner. Now, Windrunner can do that out of the one position, but it's actually looking more like a mid Windrunner and this one position Ember Spirit.
I would say as well, Wind Rangers is a little bit better suited against a Queen of Pain or a Night Stalker on mid. If you put the Ember Spirit mid at 4 minutes, he's gonna die. You're not level 6 yet, but even the Night Stalker just runs you out.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, the Nyx Assassin now.
Okay, there's
interesting.
Like, this is like from NaVi. It's all over the place. Like they just show that they want to really be aggressive. Like this is against the Golden Boys lineup now. Like if they need to win this fast, they need to get snowball. If they don't, a Weaver can stand up against it. A Queen of Pain can stand up. Nyx Assassin drops off. Night Stalker drops off. Skywrath Mage drops off. Like having 2 cores now, pretty much in the Queen of Pain and Weaver, and maybe Night Stalker dependable on his form as well. Just getting a refresher on the Doom already means that you lose both of them.
Yeah, it's a really shaky draft here for NaVi. I do like Golden Boy's draft a little bit better because
level 1 they're still even stronger. That's the weird part.
Yeah. Even level 1 and through level 5, I mean Ember Spirit and Disruptor, they're the only ones that don't really have the good level 1. I mean, Ember Spirit needs a couple of levels because level 1 of either of his skills is pretty much useless, but once he gets that, he's a good laner. Windrunner can hold her own, and Lich Doom, we talked about that, so it's a very, very strong lane. But then, once you have these levels run in, if that Night Stalker, some
support Night Stalker actually.
Yeah.
Off lane Nyx.
Yeah, kind of roaming Night Stalker, so that's usually the style that you go for. 4 position, roam around as much as you can, once you can. Even before the first nighttime hits, we saw that yesterday actually, and it was quite effective then. A little bit harder to pull off, of course, but yeah, it's kind of the way to run him. But putting a lot of no wait. Oh god, sorry, stuck my throat there. But yeah, you're putting a lot of emphasis on this Night Stalker because he needs to deliver. If he doesn't deliver, then he will have to do that. I'll have no doubt that he's able to, out of the mid lane position. But still, if you have heroes like a Night Stalker, you have to have him create space for the rest of your heroes, especially Weaver, especially Mixed Assassin as well, who would ideally like some sort of space to actually get some arcane boots and a blink dagger.
Let's get this fight started.
But yeah,
We'll see
we'll
how
see.
it goes. They will need to make sure that, like, even though, of course, outside night, as you said, they can do something, they need to wait for the first night before they really start doing a lot of aggressive movements. That said, Host, he's actually gonna go top. They're going to weird places right now. It means that they're gonna have a dual lane top and a roaming knight. So, okay, they're gonna have an aggressive tri lane here on top, but it's already been spotted by Golden Boys, so Skanks is already walking towards top as well.
Yes, definitely looking interesting so far. So it's wow, Kaiser.
Dual lane mid actually, my bad in that one.
Alright. Let's just take a quick look at the lineups and see where everyone's at. Kaiser, of course, already taking quite a lot of harassment here out of the mid lane. He has a salve though, so he'll be able to keep himself alive. Skanks on that lich, making his way to the top lane for the time being to try and help out. We do have maybe next time on the support Disruptor, Madara on the one position Ember Spirit, and that'll leave the off lane to solo Doom played by Scarlark in the meantime. It's actually going very hard on Phonic here. Man. So much damage, and yeah, that actually explains it. He already got the pack leader aura.
Yeah, he found that creep. It's a nice creep to have, but you prefer to get an armor creep or something like that. Like a Weltling Ripper. Maybe someone takes. Like, it's still a good one though. You will trade it in somewhere later on. You might want to get Holy Aura as well. Unholy Aura, sorry.
Yeah. Well, top lane might actually see some action. Soneko. At least taking some harassment here. No glimpse available, of course, as everyone's still level 1 pretty much. But yeah, gives us a chance to take a look at NaVi's lineup with this kind of aggressive posturing tri-lane here. Havost on the Weaver, we've got PSM on the Scarif Mage, Soneko on the Night Stalker, dragging some creeps behind him. Mid lane, of course, Dandy on the Queen of Pain, and Phonic having to deal with that hard-hitting Doom on the Nyx Assassin in the safe lane.
Cold preserves me.
Indeed, and you can. I already kind of feel like this tri-lane is not working out too well. Oh, Madara, he says PSM. This might just be first blood. A lot of them's coming out. Claims back on him, but yeah, this is a guaranteed first kill. And a vote is now in the middle of all of them. Soneko is coming in. Might be able to get at least maybe next time, but they give up the pursuit.
Just trying to figure out why my in-game voice isn't working, but
Is mine working?
I'm not sure. I mean, mine should be working. I have the button set. Oh, it's like super annoying right now. I'll have to chance it again. Speaker config should be fine. Oh well. Just have to deal with it. Let's hope that everything is fine.
Oh, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I wasn't on there either. Now I'm as well. Oopsie.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Middle lane though, I definitely know what's happening here. Kaiser is once again being gone on Denny, pushing very aggressively. Has some help from PSM here. Still level 1, but always throwing out these bolts, and that'll actually bring Kaiser very, very low. Has to have another salve shipped out actually. So Soneko was actually waiting for that, waiting for an opportunity to come in, finish him off, but oh, maybe the courier. But no can do. Skanks. I think he might have spotted him out as well.
Yeah, he saw them. Ping it out, kind of where they are as well. So Soneko has to return. At least he's level 2 before the night begins. It's something.
Yep.
Having a level 1 Night Stalker when it's night, it's worthless.
Still, even level 2 is not ideal. Ideally, you want to be like level 4, and that's why I really like the offlane Night Stalker a little bit more than the support roaming style, to be honest.
Yeah, you come online in the second night and not the first one.
Yeah.
So now leave the Weaver alone here. That means that Madara is just going to get all the space again that he wants.
Yeah, right now though, Weaver still has lost the lead even. So Havost not doing too bad. Even though he's being left alone now, he's already had a pretty decent start. And
Yeah,
similar things can be said for Skylark though. He's had no pressure on him whatsoever up until now. And even PSM, he has to be careful. He's level 2. That's a level 5, almost level 6 Doom, and he can just hit 3 times and get a kill with the Scorched Earth here, so chalk one up for him, or second one I should say. And there's the Doom, got us level 6 off of that kill. Phonic did not expect it at all.
This is
Hello, goodbye, and this is not a good news for NaVi fans everywhere. Skylark just taking hold of this lane. Meanwhile, top of O's actually dying here. To Madara, and maybe next time. The Bucks are still on her, and PSM trying to do what he can, but the Flame Bound will keep Madara safe. Any sort of nuking power that the Scarf Mage has, so kills
Again,
all over the map.
outscored.
What? It's not stopping. Okay, no, that's just Nye. I was like, what the hell?
No, Geezer actually also died in mid against the against that. I'm pretty sure there was rotation in from the Night Stalker as well. He did lose 89 gold.
Oh man, I'm a little bit flustered here with all these technical things that are going on.
Oh, Skylark, now he is going to be got out. He does pop the mango here, gets up the Scorch Earth. Oh man, he's actually going to get out of here. There's no way to stop him. They have no extra slows, no stunts.
Sniker has another slow, but that's not gonna be enough. The Scorch Earth, it's max level.
Yeah, they need the Sonic Wave, and just having level 5 on Dandy here, it's not going to cut it, as Weaver actually gets the kill on Lich here.
Of course, I'm always on the wrong freaking side of the map.
I'll just look the other side.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
I got disconnect.
Oh man. Oh, mid again. Then you just pushing aggressively. But yeah, you need a lot of bursts to actually deal with Doom, or else exactly that will happen every single time. Just pops the Scorched Earth, runs away with the face boots that he's all been able to collect. Or if he has a Doom, if he has enough mana, he just turns around, dooms you, maybe runs you down, gets a couple of right clicks in, and this is a Doom that we don't actually see him all that often, because don't actually see him get these kind of early kills. You don't see him completely uncontested in lane for the most part.
Yeah, he doesn't get that 1 versus 1 matchup.
Oh, PSM.
Anyway.
He's caught here in the wrong side of the map, and that'll be an easy pick up. Snako had the Invis rune. We're looking to try and make something happen with that, but Golden Boys a little bit too quick and a little bit too aware for for these kind of shenanigans. And now he's working his way down bottom. Skylark throws out a Doom onto Fornok. That should be a dead Nyx assassin here. Skank comes in with the Ice Frost Blast, but now Snako shows himself, and Skylark just running after him. Scorch Earth still going a couple of seconds, but it is nighttime, so Snako at the very least. He is rather fast with the boots, and only 1 level into Hunter of the Night, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Hunter in the Night.
This Disruptor build though, this is, in my eyes, really, really weird. He actually puts the second point in Thunderstrike over Glimpse. Now Glimpse is still such an horrible range. 600 cast range is absolutely nothing.
That is really interesting, actually. I mean, usually you just go for the value point, and then maybe later level it up, but you always want to go for the Glimpse. Just to have that extra cast range and more room to work with.
This is a pop thingy. Kind of like trying to max out it. Yeah, now it puts second
Kaiser.
point, they're gonna go into Kaiser.
It's being silenced out. There's a Sonic Wave here. Put themselves on the board once again, and Danny though has to teleport out, but being glimpsed back under the tower range. Doesn't actually have the tower aggro, but that might not end up running. One more right click will do it. Lich will pick that up, and now PSM, he stood there helpless, and now he has to be on the run. No slow and no further glimpse. Maybe next time. Well,
next time might
still
go
going
very
aggressive.
fast as Skylark is lurking.
Dota, please!
You're drawn out again?
Yes.
I just want to comment a bit on Danny's play there. Like, it was really ballsy for him to try and TP out while you know that there is a disruptor there that can possibly glimpse you back. And with you not moving, even with the level 1 glimpse, it is enough. It was level 2 of course, but still it's more than enough. And Skylark is now still looking around. So Nico is at the tower. It is daytime now. He's no level 6, so no chance to get the extra movement speed. As Danny is now also walking in. They know this.
Yeah, they see him here in Skylark. That's of course the prime target to go for. If he can just get in range for the Doom before Danny can really try and blink out. But NaVi keeping on the other side of the lane, not really opening themselves up to that at that point. And for the 7th time, Dota throws me out for no reason at all. Might just have to try and restart and see if that fixes things.
Yeah, I'll just do some radio casting, I guess. As Funnick, he does spot out Madara here with the invisibility. He spotted this Vendetta. It now has, of course, this increased timer, so he's able to stay there a little bit longer. Skyriff Mage is also there, and a Vost as well. Madara, he spots something is up and just TPs down to the bottom and just completely...
lane. Then here, there's a Doom. Nice little mini stun from the shackles are enough to set that up. That's an easy pickoff.
And now Sneeko in the meantime on bot gets caught out, but Darius just change him down, tries to then TP away, but with the Flame Guard and the damage coming out from him together with Skanks, they kill him off.
And Golden Boys just finding kills all over the map simultaneously here and really utilizing the resources very well. Madara has had a really good start, not to mention Skylark. Just using the Doom on cooldown, that's really the way to play him. The way to play him best, right? I mean, you just get your level 6 in lane. Of course, having a great lane like that really helped out, but then the way Skylark has been moving, always using the Doom whenever it's off cooldown, it's netted them so many kills so far. Also creates so much space for Madara to not just farm up, but also find rotations of his own, make kills happen.
Indeed.
Now smoke up here, Skanks and Skylark, no Doom available this time around, but to do a Frost Blast, a little bit of Nukage, and the Scorched Earth to play with. Same time they're gonna lose at tier 1 top though. NaVi has been able to push that down, Phonic. Once again under cover of Vendetta trying to scout out, but it's not what Golden Boys is. They're actually all on the Radiant side of the map for the most part. Kaiser with double damage zone, working away at this tier 1 tower in mid. The rest of them just waiting for any sort of reaction from NaVi.
How experienced Golden Boys is playing against Nyx here. They stick closer together. Only have one hero gone. Oh,
glimpse back. Yeah. That's Nyx has jungle himself, so Kaiser. It's still in tower range. He's taking the shots, but able to pop the wind run. That'll make him impervious. Meanwhile, from the back is NaVi approaching. There's the turnaround potentially. Madara stays right there in front lines. That's Tavo's not actually the hero that you want to shackle up. Even though it didn't quite have his ultimate off cooldown. Skylark in front lines, still working away at the tower, and it will fall. Maybe they can get the deny, maybe not. Madara claims it for himself. Now the fight is on. PSM gets shackled up. Phonic trying to go for a stun, actually doesn't do it. So PSM, that'll be his death sentence. Not quite sure what he thought there.
I think he was waiting for the Ancient Shield to get the amplified damage, but, even if he did it on time, there was still 3 other behind him that could just kill him.
Yeah. 3 to 11 is the scoreline. And the net worth, well in favor of Golden Boys, about 3,500. Closer to 4,000 now, and experience also well in their favor.
You can just see how far Madara is here with 5.6k and then the 4.7k on the Doom from Skylark.
Oh,
almost got the Doom off there on Dandy.
That's mid animation, and it's one big counter to these kind of mid heroes, these kind of spellcasters. Throughout the Doom.
Shepard. Oh, Sadik, Storm Kinetic Field. He is stuck. This is gonna be his Disruptor picking up 400 plus gold.
Some excellent play here from Golden Boys, and it does come back a little bit to the drafts. I mean, you have a lot of solutions to what NaVi have, especially with these kind of last picks. I mean,
they got Skank sets. Phonic just saw him in the jungle, walked up, punches him once, and then just blows him up with Sneeko also throwing in a nice void.
I feel so bad. I keep missing these. But yeah. Then he's still undercover smoke. They might be looking for Kaiser, who does have a wind run available, so not the easiest pickup. Especially since he's moving back. It is nighttime though, so now we have to try and make something happen, even if it's just taking down towers. Because they have to feel the pressure right now. There's not the Doom available. Don't really want to throw it out on Sneeko since it doesn't disable passives. Okay, that smoke was spotted out by Sneeko. Make no mistake. That extra night vision.
Yeah, they're just returning, but yeah, it's a little bit sad for GB, but in the end, it's not the biggest loss. Sneeko is actually, oh, he just took an extra step back. Why is he walking here?
What? He knows they're coming, but
I want to take a fight. Maybe they're rotating in at least 3 extra people here, but now Phonic goes in.
You can't isolate yourself against these heroes, though. I mean, you have to go.
Skylark. They have to go for it now.
They have to burst it down. There's a silence coming out. There's no Scorched Earth actually going, but they miss everything. They miss the stun, they miss the Mystic Flare. And now GB ready to turn around. There's a Doom available. Throwing out onto Phonic here just because he's the closest. Madara joining the fight here, gets the shackles as well. Phonic down for the count. PSM trying to help, but the Save Your Body Syndrome not really working out. Skylark on a mega kill streak as Nyx Assassin actually finishes off is actually finished off by the Lich. And now 5 heroes on the side of Golden Boys up here in top lane. The tower served on a silver platter. That's going to be their prize here. Even though the glyph will delay this a little bit, I don't think Dandy can really trade here in the mid. They can't get anything off of this.
Top tower is
3 heroes down, a tower down, and NaVi gain nothing.
Indeed, and Madeira, like this is the build that you go on an Ember Spirit when you know you're ahead by far.
Dire's middle
You
tower
get
is
up the
under
BOTs and then you're just everywhere,
Oh, look,
all the time.
Dire's fortified, I see.
You just use that small peak that you get from having the max hero and change, the flame guard in that moments, you get a lot of kills and don't just farm up creeps to get your better fear, but also just farm up the heroes. As now, this is Skylark with Scorcher. It's gonna end now, end soon, so they're gonna go in now. And there you go, Silence up is there, but Madeira is already there to try and counter. The Sonic Wave comes out, but Skylark is still alive for now. So Nico comes in, he is stuck here as well. Havos is able to walk out of there, but he just gets straight back into the Static Storm with his ultimate. He gets glimpsed back as well. He's trying to run out. Dandy is still here, close by as well. Madeira, long zip in. But Havos is still able to get out of here.
Oh, they get the vision on him here with the Thunder Strike. Madeira, almost out of Fist, interfering chains is all it takes. They have to find him once more. Across the tree lands, power shot barely off the mark, so looks like Havos might be able to survive here unless Madeira drops as a spirit. No, not gonna get it, but still, they get Skylark, but at what cost? I mean, it still nets them a lot of gold onto the recently seized Night Stalker, but still, it seems like Golden Boys are at the right spot at the right time. It's only and Havos only narrowly escaped. If he died there as well.
Yeah, like for now, getting Skylark and just losing one hero for it is okay. It's a good trade. But oh yeah, Fennec is now dead. Skylark comes back with a vengeance.
That's a doom, and that's just so frustrating. And look at these crits. Yeah, he's still holding on to this pack leader aura and the critical strike. Don't think he's ever picked up any other creep so far.
At least no creeps with auras.
Yeah.
He's just going ham.
I mean, sure he's eating creeps, but nothing that would replace these skills.
It's just he's just doing so good right now. He should be going for the BKB with his item. It's kind of odd if he tries to get a Maelstrom or a Desolator. That's kind of weird. He also has an Ogre Club, so.
We shall see, and now Danny. Dangerous territories, but they will get the pickup on Lich, maybe, I have to say, but yeah. But at what cost?
Play with PSM.
They get a support, Dandy picks it up, which is nice, but they feed another one. This time to Kaiser and Madara also being part of that kill, getting closer to that Battle Fury, and oh,
they just
Kaiser,
know
they
Dandy
miss
is
a
stopped,
stun,
so they go aggressive.
and there's a Jackal onto Avos, but nice little spike Carapace to actually deny them a chance to actually dish out some damage onto the Avos, and now Kaiser gets nibbled away at by the bug, so is Madara, but now support comes in, Skylark here from the back, nice double stun, and glimpse back, not quite into the kinetic field though, but funny, should still fall here. Another spike Carapace will delay this for a second. That's not enough in Dota most of the time.
Yeah, the Static Storm was a little bit missed there, but it's okay, just as there to zone them out. And they just went instantly aggressive the moment they spotted out that Dandy was walking back to the lane with the Stop Observer ward. They were like, okay, we're gonna just kill him. We're just gonna go for them. And in the end, it did pay off.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
For Frankfurt Mage, I will just say them real fast while we're still in the game. Oh,
Oh, hello.
It's gonna be the Glimpse. PSM called out again. He's gonna try and turn this
Oh,
one
is
around.
he? Yeah, he
Mystic
gets the
Flare.
silence off.
Not enough.
It's
will do that up.
just exchanging blows, but the Disruptor actually has another uncharge. We'll drop that onto PSM, and it might actually be enough to actually finish him off.
No,
Ah!
yes, no.
No, what?
7 HP Madeira is still there. He's looking for it, but he has no more remnants.
He doesn't need remnants if you have Slide Fist in range, so... that was really close.
Okay, for a quick pause here. As I will just say the invited team so everybody in the stream knows it. LGD is invited, Fiji Gaming is invited as well. Vega Squadron with a reason to win an ESL one are invited. Team Secret and Virtus Pro.
Nice. Yeah, sounds like a good lineup.
So leaving that there, let's go back into this real fast.
Yeah. Gives you time for me to breathe in and check if everything's actually working. According to my little thingy there on the side, in-game sound still isn't.
Really?
I don't know why.
Did you put on the... Yeah, actually have to click on the key now, it seems like. Talking in the party in the audio settings. Or... I have done voice for team.
Yeah, I've voice team. I have that open mic on. I don't think it recognizes my sound device for some stupid reason.
Yay, Source 2.
Reborn, please.
Nothing works. Yeah, I can't hear you. I put on the...
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Well, I would say sorry to everyone watching in game, but it's a little point.
Yeah, there's little to no things for that.
Oh well.
That's the 128 people that are watching.
It's just every time I cast, it feels like something's going wrong, and every time it's something different. But yeah, well,
So
such
it's
is
not
life.
jinxing you.
Yeah, it's all your fault actually.
Oh, it is. Oh man, this Ember though, 9k gold. He's almost completed his Battle Fury as well now. At 20 minutes in, with the items he has, this is extremely good.
It is indeed, and thing is, he's not the only one doing so well. Skarlock. I mean, we've talked about him a lot, but he has a BKB up and running already. And a really good timing, plus drums, plus treads, and just his natural tankability and utility is more than enough to keep the snowball rolling, so to speak. Combine that with a lot of utility from your supports, Disruptor especially, and you've got a game plan on the hands. And NaVi, I mentioned in the beginning how Night Stalker has to deliver. So Nako's 2, 4, and 1. That is nowhere near enough to actually counteract what GB has been able to put off. And yeah, what are you left with? You're left with Dandy on the Queen of Pain, which is a playmaking hero, but he's starting to fall behind the net worth as well. Forced
You have
into a
to go
BKB as a
BKB
first item. Yeah, exactly. It's this is not a combat effective item. Right? You need
You get that because you're so far behind. I still don't get the Weaver pick. It does absolutely nothing. You pick it like the second pick Doom, and then you third pick a Weaver.
Yeah.
Like you think, okay, they're gonna have some special plan behind this. But as it turns out, they're really dumb because Weaver right now, if he walks in, he gets anyone close to the Doom, he gets killed. He
Yep.
can't kill off an Ember. Way too mobile for him, as well as if he doesn't watch out, he might get killed. Going after the Wind Ranger is also a big no. If you get shackled once, you're dead. Only things that are there are the supports, and even they have a possibility to kill you.
Yeah,
Apart from the Lich, maybe. But like going for the Disruptor, he just either glimpse you back or throws a static storm on you and waits for his team.
it's definitely not a good Weaver game, that's for sure. I'm not quite sure the Midas that he picked up is actually helping because
Has to.
yeah,
That's a
it's kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because well, yeah, you have to you have to pick up Midas to try and go for the late game, where you may have a chance. But then again, NaVi hasn't really shown a lot of strong late game recently either. And now I'm lagging after coming back into the game.
I had a small ping as well, but it's already gone. You still have it?
Yeah.
You sound a little
I'll
bit
try to
slow.
reconnect.
Oh, you sound good now. That doesn't matter. At the moment, both teams are just on their own side, farming up a bit. Fennec is trying to do something funky against Madeira, who of course has a Remnant out, so even if you try to go for it, it doesn't matter. Oh, it might be able to stop the TP though. Yeah, there you go. He stops the TP and just stopped instantly running away. It's a nice thing to do, but Madeira, he won't really be phased by it.
Alright, this is really weird now. I'll try and restart Dota.
You will restart that. Okay, I'll just try to do some radio casting then. As Vost is invis and now Madeira sees him. And GB at the same time is just all making space by Madeira here. They're going to go into the rush pit. Skylock in the front, tanking it up. As now Keisha takes it over. Just this frost armor as well, just making sure that the heroes are so tanky and that rush just gets it slow and just gets so much damage from it. Also this nice leader pack aura, of course, just this pack leader's aura is just giving them so much extra damage to do it. And at the same time, NaVi is nowhere close to doing anything against it, as they're just rotating through the Radiant jungle. They give the Aegis to Keyser on the Wind Ranger, so the question is now, what are NaVi going to do about it? They can't go aggressive now. They even before the Aegis, if they go aggressive, they were going to get punished, and now it's just going to be more. Oh, they saw this. Oh, can he kill this courier? No, he can't. He does know where it is. If Funnick is able to kill this one, it's going to be a lot of gold.
I would love to comment, but
Oh,
restarted
you still
Dota, then Dota crashed. So
Oh man.
just everything
Everything is
not going well, and I keep getting flustered by these kind of things, which is super annoying. But yeah, I'm back in now, so let's hope it holds.
Yeah, there was almost actually a courier snipe on the courier that was completely stacked with items. Like
Oh, wow.
6-7k. You got close to that one.
Oh well, at least that didn't happen. But
Yeah,
that's
that would have been setback for GB, but still, it's not the biggest one. They're still 7.5k gold ahead and 7.5k experience.
it's a decent sized lead, but it just feels it feels like they have even more of a lead, just because of the momentum they've been able to build up. Now they're starting to turn it into more and more objectives here. That's a tier 2 going down, and Funnick, they plopped down a sentry here, and now he's actually dead. Still has plenty of invest time, and now they might be able to turn this into something. That's That's the sentry that I was talking about, yeah. Of course you plop down a sentry when you go for these kind of pushes up against a Weaver and an Next Assassin, so...
They have been popping
Just-
sentries the entire game. Everywhere they go.
Yeah.
So this isn't a surprise. Oh, check armor sessions. DSM though,
Double
still bad.
chains and... Dota.
They're just getting.
Ugh.
Now Funnick buys back, but what will he be able to do? They know there's a sentry, so even if he goes Infist, he can't get there. Vendetta is even still on cooldown. As GB don't seem to be willing to give up just yet. They still have the Aegis on Keyser. As you're back in the game?
Nope. It feels
Okay,
like I'm
well.
spending more time out of the game than in the game now. There we go.
Okay, you're back.
Something happened, spells were cast, I presume.
They
Heroes
got
died.
2 kills. Then Funnick had bought back. And they still lost their tower. And GB gave up absolutely nothing. As this sentry they're just both outside of each other's range. This is really just as minimal as it gets.
Oh man. It feels like Navi's my technical difficulties are met for Navi's game. Just nothing is quite working right this time around, and as opposed to the last game where they had actually a really good early game and mid game as well. Not so much this time. They're having a really hard time. They're trying to catch up, and NaVo's actually keeping up as well on the back of that Midas, but they're forced into these BKBs, and they're forced to take this really long game, and
Who's scared of a Weaver with a
Yeah.
BKB? They don't die. They just
No.
blow you up.
yeah, they aren't. And
cute.
yeah, if you're looking for a long game, and you look on GB's side, and you see a Doom which falls off, okay, but you see an Ember Spirit, who is sitting on top of the net worth chart, and he's only gonna get bigger. Once he has a couple of damage items, he's going to start one-shotting PSM. He's going to start, maybe not one-shotting anyone else right off the bat, but doing so much damage just from Sleight of Fist. And
Of host, he is dead. Doomed, Vim's back. Madeira says thank you.
yeah,
50 seconds down. Now they're just gonna run down mid. Even though Madeira is low mana, they don't care.
there's no buyback here on Havos. Not that it would really matter a whole lot, but
If they can get the buyback out, it's also a really big win. And then just go back again and do another kill.
Yeah.
The thing is, NaVi is trying to split push here. Of course, they're not faster than the entire 5 men. Actually, 4 men as Disruptor's going back. He's gonna look to stop a TP if they try and go back to defend.
Dandy and Seneko. No, there's Skylark. He does not have a Doom, but he does have the potential run on Seneko, especially with the glimpse back here. And that's a dead Night Stalker. Nice shackle here onto the creep. Dandy kind of whiffs on Sonic Wave. It felt like at least it just did so little damage, and now he's almost out of mana. Has one more blink less in him. Skylark keeps tabs, and now just runs him down, but a Scorched Earth will run out, making that a little bit harder. So they're gonna let him go at the same time down the bottom lane. We have Madara. Just zoning 2 heroes off by his lonesome.
He's
He
going
does
for the
have the flame
BKB
gun
now,
going.
meaning that there's nothing to stop him.
Yeah.
That's it about the top engagement. I had it wrong on the Disruptor. Or maybe next time he did the complete opposite of what I did. I thought he's going to use it defensively, as in they're going to attack, try to TP back while they're destroying the base and then stop it. But no, they use it actually as more as an aggressive tool. They come back to the base and go and get kills with it.
Speaking of
There's
kills,
no ESM. And that's...
even Kaiser now, I mean, if you look at net worth, he's always been behind Scarlock and Madara, but he's still doing very well, all things considered. That's a 26-minute Windrunner with Blink, Axe, and almost 2,000 gold.
Tower is under attack.
So if he wants to go for a crit stake, he definitely can, and pull out a lot of damage of his own. All of their 3 cores are doing so well right now, even their supports. I mean, Disruptor has a Blink Dagger,
Radiant's
right?
bottom tower is under attack.
Then you're happy. So that just means that the chase is unbelievably real.
Yep.
Just blink glimpse? Well, that means that you're traveling a whole distance. You can't deal with that right now.
Boy, Radiant's bottom tower is
The Blink on Disruptor Pro. Oh, speaking of that, the Blink Glimpse, as you said, Evost, still needs some more detection here. Maybe next time, thinking about teleporting out. Evost, his ultimate is forced, and now they actually get the Disruptor here. Nice little pick off here, but not more. And Kaiser's still looking for an angle to re-engage here. Dandy up on the high ground will show himself. There's a Shackle, does not latch, but Evost taking just so much damage with the DD rune. Up on that Windrunner, and the power shot snipes him off, and Dandy just has to watch from the sidelines. Well done, bottom. Okay, it's Phonic. Madara just goes ham, because why the hell not? He suns up now though, and has the BKB.
And goes out.
That'll enable him to zip out, but that's a BKB charge down at the very least. NaVi got something out of that.
Yeah. Like, it's actually not that big to kill the Disruptor. That's actually not the important support to kill here. How weird it might sound. It's just one reason that I'm saying that. Is due to the fact that Skanks has a gem. You want to kill him.
Yeah.
Over the Disruptor. Like, if you just can get that gem gone from the field, you already have a lot easier time.
But he's playing very
just
far
playing
back.
as-
He's always behind his teammates.
Like, you just have to Doom on the front lines. The guys are just behind it, so you can blink in fairly easily to get a good Shackle, and then Madara just a little bit further back, side of fisting, going back. That's like the usual process, unless they go aggressive like this on PSN.
Madara signs up here, taking some of those spells, and Soneko, it's not nighttime, but he still tries to do what he can. There it is, just hitting nighttime now, so that's not exactly the best time for GB, so trying to draw them out. You have to be so careful about chasing this though.
They don't want to force it. Like they know that they are ahead, and they know that the later it gets, the more ahead they're gonna be.
Yep. Still
Even
wanna
if
wait
you get
for next
one
Roche.
It's just one Doom away of turning a core into a measly creep.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it essentially does here. Against pretty much anyone.
Also, I have a small update now on the Frankfurt Major. All the invites are out for all the teams. eHome is the last direct invited. For the open qualifiers in America, we have Cloud9, Complexity, Digital Chaos, Pain Gaming, Sector V, Team Arkan, Team Imagine, Void Boys, SEA, Fnatic, Maneski, Phoenix, both Phoenixes, Rex Reagan, Signature Trust, Satu Duatiga, and TNC. China is CDEC Youth, a VTD Club, never heard of those. IG, Neilby Young, Tunfu, and Wings, and Team Fun Tuan. So nothing happening. Okay, I can still do Europe as well. There we have 4CL, 5 Junks, Alliance, CAS, Reject, Monkey Business, and Natus. So, what else wrong with me? NaVi. I don't know if you try that. Ninjas in Pyjamas, as well as Stark Esports. Yeah, MFF is not in the list due to the fact that they had roster changes. I will say this straight away.
Yeah, they'll have to make their way through the open bracket. Same as
Same as
Empire
Empire.
actually. Yeah, it's kind of the. Could almost say that's kind of a set thing that Empire will still make it through that. But then again, with all the stuff that's been happening in Dota recently, you can't really be 100% sure about that.
You have to prove yourself now as Empire to get through there.
Yeah, it's a lot more.
You have 2 chances.
Yeah,
Speedy rune of haste.
it's a lot more pressure that you put yourself under just because of some. What was, in essence, a little bit of a bureaucratic mistake, I guess.
Yeah, a bit. Oh, Sneeko.
Then there's a Shackle here. Can I actually bring him down? It's a lot of damage, but not quite enough. He will be able to. Never mind. Power shot on point. At the same time, Snake
On
dies
bot
on the other side of the map, as
Yeah, they were
usual
just
here with
bullying
this
him.
Cold Boy squad. Yeah,
They were just bullying him to just keep on pushing him, doing damage, and in the end, when he tries to run away, there's just this level that just completely eats him up.
Yep. The Golden Boy throughout this entire game, they just got a kill on one side of the map and another one on the other.
What's the
Vos,
trying?
oh, he's just being shackled up. Still
Yeah,
has
he's not
the
gonna die
ultimate.
from this.
Might be able to get off, yeah, but can he get out of here? They have the gem, they see him, they pops the BKB. That's just a tilt moment.
Radiant's top
There
tower
was
just-
no reason
yeah.
at all to do that.
That's just
You know
all
Lich has
tilt.
it. You know you can kill him.
PSM
And still
is
you go
dead.
in.
PSM's not actually dead, but Scarlock has another one. Phonic just teleported in. Yeah, that's just full on tilt, and they know it. GG,
Yeah,
well
their
played,
moves
Skull.
was-
There's no way for them to actually get back into this game with this kind of lineup. And, sad for Navi fans everywhere. That's for sure. But, congrats to Golden Boys. They're making it a 2-0 sweep. It's a very impressive game number 2. I mean, the first one was a pretty nice comeback all around. Very good execution at the end of that. Now, 31-8, the final kills to go on this game number 2. Kind of just puts the icing on the cake for them, and they're showing us that they have some stuff in them, even though